Hi guys, Aviation JFK here, back at you with another video. Today we're going to be doing the requested collection video of my 1 to 400 scale model collection. I'm going to be going through each plane and maybe explain a little bit about how I got it, and if they're like rare nowadays, if you're still able to get them. But yeah, just before we start, I just want to mention that the subscriber update is coming up, and I think a lot of people missed the message at the end of my last video when I was talking about that, because I've only had a few sub routes. But yeah, if you want to submit one, please go to my previous update, or actually, yeah, go to my previous update, because that's where everyone's commenting on. So yeah, please go to that video and then just comment your sub route. It can be any plane to anywhere in the world, and just tell me your name and the plane that I have. But yeah, without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Hope you guys enjoy. So the first aircraft here is this Jet Airways Airbus A340-300. Now this aircraft is my first ever Gemini Jets model. I got this in 2013, or whenever this model was released. My dad got it for me when he went on a business trip, so this is my first ever model. And then next up here we have this British Airways 777-200ER. Oh, see if we can focus. This is my most recent model in my collection. I got this model around 2 weeks ago. I ordered it off eBay, got it for a steal of around $40, so that was a really good price considering these aircraft are pretty rare nowadays. This is a 2015 release, if I'm not mistaken. And then right here we have this Delta Airbus A330-300. Now this aircraft I got for Christmas in 2019, depending on when you're watching this. Yeah, so I've had this for about 6-7 months now. It's a really good model. This serves mainly my heavy European routes, like to Paris, to Tel Aviv, and to Amsterdam and stuff like that. This aircraft doesn't actually fly that much to JFK. It does have a few routes, but I just add it in for my Delta, the diversity of my Delta fleet. And then right here we have this KLM 787-9 by NG. This is probably one of my most favorite models in my collection, just because of how crisp the details are, and the landing gear rolls amazing. This of course serves my JFK to Amsterdam route, but yeah, this is my KLM 787-9. And then right here we have this huge hunk of metal in my collection, which is this Airbus A380-800 in the Lufthansa new livery by Gemini Jets. I also got this one for Christmas. This is an absolutely amazing model. I can't say enough good things about it. I mean, there's only one little problem that I have with it, and that's the shape of the nose. It's a little bit weird. And it's only when you look at it at certain angles, but this is an absolutely amazing model. I highly recommend getting it. Yeah, I did an unboxing on this as well if you're interested. And then moving along here we have this Orbis DC-8. This aircraft came in a pack of 2 with my Orbis DC-10. But yeah, it's a really old model. It doesn't have rolling landing gear. I'm not exactly sure what release this is, but I know that this is the Orbis aircraft for the Flying Eye Hospital that flies around in Asia and like those sort of areas. So yeah, I mean, I just kind of use it as a cargo aircraft, because you still see a couple of cargo DC-8s every now and again. So yeah. And then right here we have my JetBlue Airbus A321neo in the blue bubbles tail. I think personally people have had problems with the Gemini Jets A321neo, but I think this is actually a very nice model. I have ordered another JetBlue A321. This one's by NG that I'm going to be getting. I do need to bump up my JetBlue fleet, as I have built JFK, which is a large hub for JetBlue. So here we have the first of 2 Delta CRJ700s in my collection. This is the 2017 released one. The other one's a 2015 release. Now, these two models actually are quite different, even though they are the same plane. They are a different mold, and the older one was way better than the new one. I'm going to be making a comparison video about this. And funny story, I I ordered 2 off of Aviation Megastore. If you don't know, that's the really big plane shop in the Netherlands, because I have family there. But then I got the 2 boxes in the mail, and there was only 1 model. So then I had to go to a different website, which goes by the name of High Country Hobbies, to order the other one. And I'm actually really glad that I did, because otherwise I would have had 2 of the defected or bad mold, you could say. But yeah, this is the bad mold, and then I don't know if you can kind of tell the difference. The cockpit window looks way better on this one than it does on this one. But yeah, that's the second CRJ 700. Then moving along here, we have this Delta 717. This is also one of my first Gemini Jets models. This was probably my 3rd or 4th or 5th model. But yeah, this aircraft is very nice. It has a special place in my heart. The 717 is one of my favorite Delta aircraft, and I've heard these are going to be retiring soon as well, which is a big shame. And then here we have my Delta 737-800 by Gemini Jets. I personally think this is a pretty nice model. It has a couple of things that you could nitpick and say that Gemini Jets could have done better on, but overall this is you could say it's a workhorse of my model airport. I'm pretty sure it's been in every single update up to now. And then right here we have this American 757-200. This is a model by NG Models. This is definitely my favorite model out of my collection. It's just the detail is so crisp, and you like. I know I don't have a Gemini Jets one, and I've heard good things about that one as well, but there's just something about the detail of NG models that just makes me like handle them differently compared to my other models. But yeah, this is an absolutely stunning model. Sadly, these have been retired, but I do kind of just throw it in here and there sometimes. I always add it into the subscriber route of videos. Sometimes I'll just throw it in as like a Charlotte route or something like that, or an LAX or Miami route. And then right here we have my Orbis DC-10. This is the aircraft that came in the pack with the DC-8. A funny coincidence is that the Orbis HQ is actually here in New York, so it's not totally unrealistic for me to add these into updates every now and again. And then right here we have this beautiful Virgin Atlantic Airbus A350-1000. This is my one and only Phoenix model so far in my collection. This obviously serves the London Heathrow to JFK and back route. Now I got this one last year, I can't remember, around November-ish time. So this was probably my 6th model in the collection, I think. But yeah. And then right here we have my British Airways 747-400 in the beautiful Landor livery. This aircraft I got when I went to the airplane shop in Las Vegas. That was a current release at that time when I got it last summer, so it's about a year old. This was my 3rd aircraft, 3rd model, 2nd or 3rd. I got this alongside the UPS MD-11 at the airplane shop as well. And then right here we have the UPS MD-11. This is the aircraft I also got at the airplane shop. I mean, it's my cargo workhorse at my model airport. So yeah, not really much to say. It's a great model. It's really sturdy. I think Gemini Jets did a great job on this. The only thing I have against it is the fact that the engine in the vertical stabilizer does not have any details inside it. It's just a hole basically. But yeah, this is a very nice model. And then right here we have the Aeromexico 787-9 in the beautiful Quetzalcoatl livery. This is an aircraft I got early 2020. It's an absolutely great model. I think Gemini Jets nailed the livery on this, and I think the Gemini Jet 787 mold is actually pretty good as well. We have this Cathay Pacific 777-300ER in the One World livery by JC Wings. This is my 2nd most recent model. I got this about a month ago. I did an unboxing of it if you guys are interested. It's on my channel. But yeah, this is an absolutely amazing model. This is probably one of my favorites, second favorite, purely because of the engine detail. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but the engines have like individual blades, like not like just a piece like the Gemini Jets 777 has. But yeah, this is an absolutely amazing model, and I can't say enough good things about it. But yeah, that's been my collection. I know I kind of dwelled on a lot of the aircraft in my collection. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing, and just remember the subscribe route video is coming up. So yeah, just submit your routes in the previous update video. And that video will be coming out not next Monday, but the Monday after that. The last week of June, of course. But yeah, I'll also be away for the next 2 weeks, as I mentioned in my last video. So I should be making an airport video. I'm not going to an airport, but I'm going to a place where there is an airport. I'll reveal more on that later if it actually goes through. But yeah, it's been Aviation JFK, signing off.